I think the representation of black women in this movie is utterly disrespectful. I think it's out of line,
Agreed.
utterly disrespectful. And honestly, I felt like somebody was putting the sisters up there. Felt like some kind of minstrel purposes. I don't know. It just felt like a racist person met some black people, said this is how black people act, and just put it in a movie. It just didn't sit well with me, man. I'm just be honest with y'all. Tiana Taylor did great, man. She commanded the screen every time she was on screen in this movie. She was great, but at the same time, I really hated the whole, oh hey, Mr. White Boy, you like black girls, right?
Thank you.
You like black girls? Okay. I'm like, come on, man. This sounds like something out of a white dude who likes black girls porno fantasy. It just sounded so like, come on, man. What are we talking about, bro? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, it was just the dialogue was so cringe. And then DiCaprio was like, I love black girls. And they in the back of the car kissing, and the other black girls is cheering them on. I'm like, come on, this looks just despicable. Like, I just can't understand this. And
Agreed.
I'll go back to Tiana Taylor in a minute, because this is really about Tiana Taylor just winning that Golden Globe for the movie where she's pretty much getting rewarded for playing a minstrel stereotype, which I'll get into in a second. But I want to go on a note to add in. I understand that the woman playing the character's actual name is Jungle Pussy, but I still think it's disrespectful that they kept that girl's name in that movie like that. And that was just disrespectful. Because I didn't hear of the girl. I think she's like an artist. I think she does music or something like that. But it was still despicable to me to watch that. Like, I was just like, there's no way that her name is this in this movie directed by a white guy. Ain't no way.
Thank you.
Ain't no way. But all right, so that's the part of me that really got me. Regina Hall was fine. Chase Infinity is really good, actually. Not as good as, like, she should get an Oscar. She was good, and I had never seen her nothing before. Now, my issue with this whole film is it was just like, oh, well, if you get a white guy and a black woman, the revolution will always be televised. Ain't no way in hell you're going to sit here and try to convince me that the revolution will be televised through a white man and a black woman.
Thank you.
I know apparently I'd heard people talking about the movie in theaters, and, Tiana Taylor was like, you like black girls and this, that, and the third. And the black girls in the theater was like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all, yo? Like, what is it with y'all in this BS of like
that COVID shot done went to y'all head?
Put on, and y'all will accept any version of y'all, even if it's a minstrel. Y'all will accept any version of y'all. And it's like, it's ridiculous. I even get into the whole part with Sean Penn, where I don't know what that was about.
Right.
She's like, oh yeah, get your thing up right now and show me. And then he gets it up, and then she takes him out the crib. But then he's like obsessed with her sexually after that. And to the point where, I don't know, she shoves a gun in his ass. I don't know what
right.
his ass. I don't know, she rims him. I don't know.
Right.
But it's just wow. She's like this sexual dominatrix type John without the leather clothing and
that's the way black women are portrayed.
But I'm just watching this movie. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm watching this John, and I'm watching Tiana Taylor be on screen, just doing whatever, looking like a stereotype the whole time. I was irritated. As all hell. It was just like, okay.
It was terrible.
I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, this is some Jim Crow era shit.
Yep.
I'm looking at where it's like, oh, the white guy's obsessed with the black woman in the slave quarters, but they got to sleep with each other in private, and now she's pregnant, and out comes the first light skin. You know what I mean? And it's just like, this is just like exactly something like that. It just was uncomfortable. It was just uncomfortable.
Yes, it was.
And of course, there was no real representation of black men.
And then she gets an award for that.
It's supposed to be about that. Now, I'm not going to be one of those guys that says that the movie was trying to force white men and black women together. I wouldn't say that. I don't know if that was really the case. But, excuse me, I just didn't like the execution. I didn't like the way that they had to make Tiana Taylor's character, even though she was leading the revolutionary, she still felt like a big-ass black stereotype at the end of the day. And that's just frustrating for me. It's like, oh, look, she got pregnant by this white dude. Look, now she's shooting an AK-47 while pregnant. Incredible shot, by the way, and hilarious for future reference. And you find out that the baby ain't even DiCaprio. So not only that, did she get pregnant by a white dude, she got pregnant by a different white dude and had the other white dude raise the child without telling.
Right.
And that whole sequence is uncomfortable because I'm like, yeah, that ain't her. That ain't DiCaprio's yo. I knew that the second you found out she was pregnant shooting the AK. Other than ain't DiCaprio's. She ain't gonna tell him. And she sure did. And I remember black women was saying like, oh, we don't care about respectability politics. That was us. I'm like, see, that's your problem right there. Y'all don't care how y'all are depicted in the media. And when y'all are depicted negatively in the media, y'all want to blow up. That's just on y'all at this point. But
yeah,
I want to come on here, put my 2 thoughts in on that because that whole topic, that whole sequence was just insane. And then not to mention Teyana Taylor's not even really in her daughter's life the whole rest of the film. And DiCaprio's raising the child, but it's not really his child.
Right.
He doesn't know that. It just is what it is with this Joan. I was like, just, I don't know, black woman, the fact that she won a Golden Globe for playing a stereotype, y'all should really, really be paying attention to that shit because that doesn't make any sense